Hi, Clock. Congrats on getting first. Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm sorry, I don't have the chat up right now. I'm just looking at the stream preview. That's how I know you're here. Ark, when are you going to finally explode? I think I might explode while playing Terraria. Hi, Hellbore. Welcome in. Hi, Nimby. Hi, Julian. Today we are drawing. I might have to be right back to the kitchen just to grab my coffee, because as the clock turned 9:30, that was when I clicked the start brew button on my Keurig machine. So it should be done now, I think. Hi, Mookie. Hi, Stixon. Hi, Ice. Okay, I will be right back. Where's my BRB key? Okay. Hello, hello. You're definitely exploding. Definitely? Like you're 100% sure? Guaranteed? What makes you say that? What makes you say that? What makes you say that I'm going to explode? Sorry, these are my first words this morning. I can't talk. I can't. The language is not going to my head. blah 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 blah. Dual wielding streams to keep track of Ark and Limbus Company rupture explosion. Oh man, it's a lot of work. Rest your brain. Focus on one stream. Not say you should focus on mine, but just watch one. I am stumbling over my words. Hey, Ness. I went to water the tomato plants this morning, and Luffy snuck out with me. Thank you for the follow, Bob. Welcome in. I usually keep the door slightly open so that their heads peek out and they just watch me do outside things. But today, Luffy actually took a step forward and he was like, you know, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave my comfort zone and I'm gonna go out with you. So I was kind of surprised seeing him out there. He's an outdoor cat now. He would never survive. I feel like Luffy is the type of cat that everybody loves because he loves people. He places his full trust in people so that anybody who approaches him, he would just run up to them and like ask for head pats. Like he's that type of cat. So I think he would just get kidnapped or something. And plus he's really cute. He's really, really cute. Very fluffy. This is why every time I post, excuse me, I post photos of my cat's online, you see a lot of Luffy photos, but you don't see a lot of Senbei photos. Like I have two cats, right? It's because Luffy he has that like very innocent, bright-eyed look all the time, whereas Senbei has a resting bitch face. So like it's so much easier to take good photos of Luffy. He's very photogenic. And plus everybody loves him. Like even my housemates who weren't cat people before, they never understood it. They used to have dogs. They used to have Labradors. Like their whole, I guess all their friends and families had dogs, so they never really liked cats. Until I brought my cats over and they absolutely adored Luffy. Senbei, on the other hand, is different. Like I don't think anybody likes Senbei. He does have a resting bitch face, but everybody loves Luffy and Luffy loves everybody, so it's yeah, he's definitely going to get kidnapped out there. The innocent one is more suspicious. You don't know how cute he was this morning. Hi Zep, good morning. um I mentioned that he ran outside. So after I was finishing with the plants and stuff, I brought him back in and he was so full of himself. Like he did zoomies all around the house. He was running like into every single room and I was like, "Damn, you really that proud of yourself." Okay. He has a personality, like a very interesting one. Anyways, I should put up some music before I forget. I didn't even start drawing yet. Hi, Groove. Hi, guys. Welcome in again. Thank you for the raid. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. We literally just started drawing. We literally just started stream. I am not anything yet. Yeah, a raid on Twitch. On the Twitch side of things. Let's see here. We always go with Animal Crossing music, so that's what we're gonna listen to. They're playing Repo. It's Repo! It's always Repo Day. I forgot I got a sub. Oh! Hello, hello. I hope you guys had fun with Repo. Hope you guys didn't die again from the dude with the gun. Is the music playing? It's not playing. Oh, that's old. That's loud. Okay. Yeah, Repo Day every day. Would you say that Repo is the new obsession? It's like how I am obsessed with Terraria now. He got Shrek? Killed by Shrek? There's Shrek in this game? I'm guessing he's just a really big green man. And not actually Shrek. Though, who knows? What if they actually did put Shrek in the game? I gotta blow my nose. By the way, again, if you guys need to raid and run, feel free to do so. After sitting on your ass the whole time. Oh, a modded version. Oh, a modded version of Repo. Okay. Well, I can see how Shrek comes into the picture now. 100%. How the heck did it get so organized in a short time, Terraria? It was not short. That's the thing. It was not short. That took me 3 whole ass days. Hi, Cappy. Welcome in. Good morning. Okay, did I play Terraria on Friday? I did. So after that stream, I went on the Calamity Fables wiki and I was searching stuff up. And I was like, okay, there's still some things I have yet to unlock. And then I went and I looked into just, you know, like normal Calamity, not Calamity Fables. And I'm like, damn, there's so much more stuff in here. So I instead made a new character and a new world with Calamity. And I also got myself magic storage. So it's just a whole bunch of like mod browsing and mod searching. It's like back to my Stardew days again, where I spend so much freaking time on the modding aspect of the game, and then so that took like almost the whole day. I'm just gonna paint over every single layer here. I don't care anymore. And And then for the next 2 days, I was like, I have to catch up to my old save file so that I don't have to fight Crabalon on stream again, and I don't have to fight the King Slime on stream again. So there I was, trying to, like, you know, summon the bosses, but before all of that, like, you know, when you don't just rush through it, right? Like, when you play Terraria, like, technically you're not supposed to be rushing through things, so I was just exploring the world as well. And as I explored the world, I got more and more items, and that's when I was like, okay, let me just figure out the whole magic storage thing. Which is, like, another mod, by the way, if you guys don't play Terraria. And in order to craft the items I needed for the magic storage system, I needed all these gems. Hello, hi Azu. Sorry, I'm just going on I'm just rambling. I needed all these gems in order to craft the magic storage, and God, I hate to. This is like the worst thing ever, but my world was like missing a single gem. So I had like 50. I found like 50 plus amethysts. I found 50 plus topaz. Like a good, I don't know, 30 sapphires or so. And in order to craft the main item, the storage heart, I needed emerald. But I couldn't find a single emerald. And that took me like 3 days. And so I was like, you know, while I'm searching, let me just do other stuff as well. And so I just got totally invested. I couldn't put it down because of the stupid emerald. I was like, I'll log off after I find the emerald, and like I just never did. Excuse me. Have we met before? Just a question? No. I don't think so. Maybe? I don't know. I've met a lot of people. Remember, chess is all about planning, strategy, experience, so keep on practicing and have fun with the game. Yeah. I don't regret it though, I don't think, because I'm finally experiencing Terraria for what I like, how I wanted to play it, rather than all of my old experiences where people were holding my hand and giving me free stuff and not knowing what I was actually doing. So it's fun, but it's gotten to the point where I would tell myself that I would do work in an hour or so. I'd be like, yeah, I'll just play like another hour of Terraria, it's fine, and then I'll start working at like, I don't know, 3 p.m. But once 3 p.m. hits, I'm like, I still need to do this one thing, which is super quick. And so I do it. And it's not super quick. And by the time I'm done, I'm like, wait, there's just one more thing that I have to do, and then that just keeps happening over and over and over again. It's just a loop. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Inform gem bugs or use extractinator. Hi, Archmage. I don't know what the extractinator is. I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't figured it out. Any tips for Terraria? I got it, but I absolutely cannot get into it. I guess it's the same as... I approach it the same way as I approach Minecraft. Where I just go, start digging and exploring. Though, it doesn't really hold your hand very much in the beginning. I think there's a lot I didn't know, which was talk to the guide and use the crafting option, and then every time you get like a new item, he'll tell you what you can craft with it, which I find that to be pretty interesting. That's cool. I need to sneeze again. Thanks for the head pat, Moogie. Where's my pen? Oh no. COVID. No, it's just my allergies. You guys have to get used to it by now. This is me sneezing and coughing every single morning until maybe like 2 hours in. That's when I stop. I didn't take my allergy pills yet, but it's okay. I don't need them. The pen ran away. Yeah, it's always a thing where this probably happens with other people too, and not just their device pens, but regular pencils and pens. Like, you know that old meme? I wouldn't even call it a meme because it's just an old person boomer thing where people would put their pens and pencils behind their ears, and then like for hours they'd be like, "Where'd my pen go?" And it's like on their face. Or like glasses too. I know people do that with glasses. Antihistamines? Yeah, antihistamines. Not Benadryl. Yeah, when you start dreaming and thinking about games and you wake up thinking about Terraria, you know it's over. I should stop talking about Terraria. Oops. We have pen and notepads for taking medical notes, and without fail, every day at least one person loses their pen. What is it with people and losing pens? Maybe because we use it so often and it's not really attached to our body, so that we always leave it somewhere and we forget about it. Maybe that's it. Oh, so sorry. I went on a whole... Oops. I went on a whole... The volume went really loud for a second. Did I peak the mic? Keep talking? Keep talking, so that you don't explode. What was that one game called? Something along the lines of that? I'm yapping. I'm talking. I'm talking. I forgot to say hi to everybody because I just I just started rambling. Here, let me catch up to everybody. Oh yeah, Isaac, you're still on vacation. Tomorrow's the last full day here, then back to work grind. No, at least take like 1 or 2 day break. Hi Natsuki. Welcome in. But I hope you're having fun. I'm looking at all the photos that you're sending on Discord. And it looks like you are really having fun. Like, I wanted to go to Team Labs. I didn't get a chance to because it was a little further from where I was staying. And plus, I had plans to go to the Eorzean Cafe. And what else was there? I didn't even get to go to Nara. What would be the pin message? Excuse me. Can you repeat the description? Keep talking, nobody explodes. Yeah, that was the game. That was the game. There is the weekend, but it's so far away. Okay, I'm gonna have to take my my allergy pills. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye, dog. Thanks for hanging out. Arc redeems are not working. Again? Oh, I held that pill in my mouth for too long. Did you know that reacting is salty? Man. Hi, Hale. Welcome in. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy last week of May. I just came to a realization that I have to do my May karaoke stream. we'll have to do it for June. If she stops talking, we'll explode. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me keep talking then. Okay, I just fixed the redeems. Let me just repay you guys all back for the head pats and the bonking. Hi, Danish. You could hear the realization in your voice. Oh. Okay, let's see. Here's some head pats. I hate how I have to do this all the time. I just need to remind myself. I need to remind myself that I have to turn this on before stream. Where the heck is the head pat? Oh, the bonk. Sorry. There we go. I deserve that bonk. Sorry, my girlfriend wants my phone. All right. Goodbye, I guess. It's last week of May? Yeah, it is. Go do your monthly reports. Monthly reports. Time to check your KPIs and your... Sorry, I hate thinking about monthly reports. Because I had to do that often. Why are you bonking yourself, Ark? Oh, it's because everybody redeemed the bonk. Excuse me. Everybody redeemed the bonk thing, the bonk redeem on Twitch, and I didn't even have it opened. I didn't set it up. And so I owe everybody a bonk, at least one bonk. I feel like I owe everybody several bonks for forgetting to turn it on. Hi, June. Good morning. Girlfriends? Are you playing gacha? Is it Nikkei? Or are you talking about another game? I had to go on a mission to buy your shoes? Oh yeah, I saw that. I do like your new shoes. I didn't get to comment on it. Because I was playing Terraria. Was the message pinned? Is my... No, it's not. It's not pinned. It's not pinned, I don't think. Let me find it. I will find it again. There we go. Excuse me, holy crap. So sticks in. Keep talking and we'll explode. Is that the one? Well, at the current moment, I can't see it, so we're gonna have to pin this one. So Stixon is saying that if I stop talking, we'll all explode, but I don't agree. I don't agree all of us are going to explode. Or like, I feel like a majority of you wouldn't. So we'll just keep the if you stop talking, I'll explode pin, because Stixon might explode that, but that doesn't mean that the entirety of chat will explode. Don't explode, Queen. Hi, Ink Voice. Hi, Inky. Welcome in. Okay. Muting myself again. Is that why we have this thing strapped on us? Oh, damn it. They're catching on. You guys are becoming sentient. All right. Goodbye, Stixon. If you gotta leave. Thanks for hanging out. For real this time, right? Like, you're not gonna say, I'm gonna go to bed, and then come back 5 hours later. You're closing your eyes for real, right? Do I need all of this detail in this one strand of hair? No. Not at all. By the way, is she her own OC? No, no. This is Lau's OC. This is I think this is Lau's handle. I think it's 135. But we're doing an art trade. So I'm just trying to get this done for Lau, so I can send it to them. So I'm kind of at the point where I pretty much have all of the colors. Oh, what happened here? I pretty much have all of the colors down, and now it's just trying to figure out how I can add more detail to it. I think there's like yeah, there's like some. This is multicolored, right? Oops. And same with the braid. And Lau's also got heart earrings. Like, all that stuff I'm missing. And like, there's are these butterflies or flowers? And there's also fish on the sleeves. And we can ignore this guy. It's cute. You think flowers? God, it looks absolutely gorgeous, Ark. Thank you. So yeah, it's not really a commission, just an art trade. I really find it fascinating, Ark. You somewhat mastered lighting and shading. I really can't get the shading right in my drawings. If you want a tip from me, I'd say, like, once you learn, you know that stupid sphere drawing that everybody knows? The one with the light shining on it? But once you get the gist of that, with the reflective light and the shadow and the bounce light, there's like, I think there's like 5 different types of light on that one drawing. But once you like learn all those 5 different types of lighting, everything will just come through. Because everything is just cubes and spheres. Every single object. I'd say like learn the cube too. The cube and the sphere. Cat, rat, human teeth creature? By Belowed? Why are we ignoring the floof? Are we ignoring the floof? Oh, this guy? Because this guy's not really a part of her, or Lao's design. I think Lao goes by they, them, by their design. But this is their Oshi, so I don't know if I'm gonna draw their Oshi here. Because at the end of the day, the art trade is just for the character. He looks adorable. Can you guys figure out who this little creature is? They are a VTuber. They are part of the Hala Productions. A tiny red man. Though he often says he's not very tiny. I shouldn't have, where's my line art layer? Oh, I screwed it up. Okay, let's get rid of this for now. Let's get rid of this. And I'm going to remove background. And also remove this. What I'm doing here is getting rid of the blurred line art that I did before because it was annoying me. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, this is definitely better. Or painting over at least. The Hollow Stars guys? Yeah, the Hollow Stars guys. There's only one red man. No, there isn't. There's several. There's one tiny red man in there. Time to bed. Good night, Azu. Have fun stream, y'all. I'll send pics of Shikanoko. Shikanoko? Do you guys watch the anime? I'm gonna get rid of the glow too. For now. Let us take a look at the big picture. Like this. Okay, this is definitely easier than whatever I was doing before. You haven't yet? I haven't either. I think back in the day, I would have enjoyed Shikanoko. Is that the name of the anime? The Shikanoko anime a lot more. I get the feeling that the type of humor is the same as like Azumanga Daioh, which is like one of my favorite animes back in the day, or like the daily lives of high school boys. But nowadays, I don't really have time for, like, I can't bring myself to have time for animes that are on the the more lighthearted side. Like, I prefer something, like, if I want to watch anime, I want something that is dark. I want something dark or thought-provoking or something like edgier. Because I can't watch anime on the side anymore. Like, I'd rather listen to something else. You love Daily Lives of the High School Boys? Yeah, those are some good old times when I was watching it. And like, also Angel Beats, I think was another really popular one. I watched it around the same time as I did with the Daily Lives of the High School Boys. I heard that there was a game, actually, an existing gacha game that was doing a collab with the Daily Lives of the High School Boys. Don't remember which one that is. Sorry, not Daily Lives not Daily Lives of the High School Boys. Angel Beats. Angel Beats. Thinking and drawing at the same time, it's impossible. Angel Beats is such a trap. Pulls you in with comedy, then destroys you. I feel like Angel Beats doesn't really live up to this day. I think if you were to ever watch Angel Beats now, which I don't recommend you do, a lot of the humor and a lot of the plot itself is gonna fall off. It's okay, Ark? No, it's not okay. Yeah, maybe it is okay. If you guys tell me it's okay, it's probably okay. Have you seen Recreators? No. What is that? Can draw her ocean in the back drowning? um. I don't know what this is. Why does his arms look like tentacles? There we go. This is very potato-esque. I thought guy surrounded by 2 sharks. You can't swim, no! I guess he's going. He's getting slowly being taken over by the waters. Oh no, it's the water. It's rising. Oh no. Oh no, he's gone. Okay, we'll just keep him here for now. Hi Mizutani, welcome in. Okay, let's add more white. It's like that one meme. Maybe we'll have 2 versions of this piece. We'll have one version where he's in the background drowning, and then we'll have another version where he's not. I got an idea, Ark. Would you like to hear it? Sure, go ahead. I'm down for great ideas. I love great ideas. Let's duplicate this layer. Do I want the line art to be this deep? No. Bye. It sounds like a good plan, Ark. Yeah. I think so too. Hi, Aries. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. We're just doing some art today. Hello, hello. Oop. How is your stream? I'm working on an art trade. An art trade with someone's OC. What are you guys playing? Oblivion? Elder Scrolls for Oblivion Remastered. I got the game and then I haven't launched it yet. I mean, I went through like the character creation and then I logged off and I forgot all about it. But how is it? Did you play the first Oblivion? The original before the remaster? I was hearing things like something about the guard is still behaving the same way as before. Haven't played the original? That's fine too. I haven't either. But I myself, I really like fantasy games, so I'm like, I'm just gonna get it. I'm just gonna get it. I'm eventually gonna play it. But at the same time, I'm waiting for mods. Like, I know the game itself said that they weren't going to support mods themselves, but I'm waiting for this a member of their community, of the player base, to be like, hey, I'm gonna give this a try and challenge myself and add like modding to the game. That would be a great experience, Ark. Please play Oblivion. I don't know if I can If I can run OBS and Oblivion at the same time. Do you remember me? I do remember you, Artist Kid. Saw you on Friday. How are you doing? There's the thing with any of the Elder Scrolls games is that I think the best parts that go into it are the modding parts, right? So I am going to wait, and plus because you get to customize your character, I was thinking there has to be more character creation options before I get into it. Because I need this character to be like very much my character. That's why I'm waiting. This is how I approach like Stardew Valley and Baldur's Gate and all my other games as well. Terraria. We're back with Terraria. One day I'll drag into Morrowind as well, Ark. You have to give me a remastered version. I don't know if I can play Morrowind as it is now because it's such an old game. Unless there's already a remaster version of it. So about the mods for remaster, they said they won't officially support them, i.e. no Steam Workshop in-game option for it. You have to go old school. Yeah. That's what I'm used to, I guess. Anyway, with like the modding scene. Let's go on X's mods. Which is fine. In like Skyrim and stuff, it's officially supported though, right? I think that was the difference. Unless I'm wrong. But I do think that every game starts off with... They usually start off with no mod support. Or it could be the games that I'm playing. Like Baldur's Gate didn't start off with mod support until like afterwards. The dev studio was like, let's just add it in because the modding community is cool, and I agree. I think they're cool too. God, what is happening with this hair strand? Okay, I see. I see what is going on. The jank part is part of the charm. No remaster will ever be able to retain the game's spirit. Maybe. Maybe I will have to try out. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't understand unless I actually tried playing it for a day. And I always tend to give games a chance. A day or two. There's another game that I kind of want to keep streaming. So I might bring it back for... It's either next week I bring it back or bring it back once they have a translation update. But it's the game is more or less more... What's the name of it again? What was the game I played last week on Monday? Oh boy, I forgot. Memorins? Anyways, we can forget all about that because my memory is terrible. Mormons. Ah, thank you. Mormons. Yeah, the obscure gap... Is it obscure? I don't think it's obscure. But that one gacha game. Because I've been enjoying the story so far. Even though the translations are kind of jank. That is a wonderful way to remember it. More men's. More men. No. Heaven Burns Red when I heard that the game story is really good for that game too, but I'm so tired of schoolgirls. I don't know if anybody's with me, but I'm so tired of schoolgirl media. No more. Just not for me. Like if what was that one game? Thank you for the follow, Solus. What was that one game? The other Azure Lane game? Something blue. Blue Archive. There we go. Blue Archive. If it didn't include schoolgirls, like if the setting wasn't like schoolgirl setting and school setting, I would have played it. And I've heard from my friends who have played Azure Lane, is that they didn't even need to add the schoolgirl part, like the setting, into the game. Like a lot of it, because they did, a lot of the lore just doesn't really make sense. But that was me hearing from them. On the schoolgirl media, yeah. But at the same time, you know, it's catered for a certain demographic. It's for the it's mostly for the kiddies. Makes sense. What's your favorite band music artist? I've been listening to a lot of Bad Omens. I don't know if I can call them my favorite right now, but I have been listening to them a lot and I've been really enjoying their music. So it's probably my favorite at this time. Thanks for the follow, Ryan. Blue Archive ain't for the kiddies? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. You think that it would be. Now we're getting to territories that I don't want to talk about. That's a good band. I like Gorillaz personally. Oh, Gorillaz are good too. Give me anything that is punk rock or alt rock or indie rock and I'll probably enjoy it. I think it's probably just because I've been listening to that genre my entire life. And so it's something I'm comfortable listening to. Like my ears are just used to this. Check chat. Once you show us our mascot, if we had a semi-expensive redeem where people could get their own personalized version of it, I think that's a wonderful idea. Like I could probably, because we currently have a redeem for drawing right now, which is it's sitting at 50k. But I could refurbish it so that it's tied into the mascot. Or we can have two different ones. I just don't want to cloud the redeem list too much. So we'll most likely just change it. We'll change up that one redeem to make it a mascot personalization thing, and then I could draw you guys. What drawing app is this? This is Clip Studio Paint on on the iPad. Chibi version of me proudly holding the mod sword. A chibi version of me proudly holding the mod sword. Okay. Let me write this down. I'll post it up on Discord. Only on yeah, it's only on Twitch because YouTube live chat doesn't have redeems, which sucks. I wish that they did. But the most they do have are, I guess, the super chats and emotes. Holding a mod sword. There we go. Twitch is great for its interactability. But there's some things that YouTube does a little bit better. Also, Twitch discoverability is almost non-existent. Like, how did you guys get here? Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Hi, Luffy. That's my cat. Ah. Yeah, we're not monetized on YouTube. So we don't have, I can't add emotes. But that's fine. It's fine, we'll get there. What is your favorite show? Mine is Has Been. Would you say your favorite character is the Radio Demon? I think he's really cool. I haven't watched it all the way, but I have friends who really, really enjoy Has Been. One of them is a fan artist, and she sells a lot of merch. Fan merch for Has Been Hotel. From the raids, us on YouTube. I think for YouTube, you guys I just randomly appear and you're recommended. Is what I hear. A lot of you guys from YouTube just come in and go, "Oh, you were on my For You page." Let's see. What is my favorite show? What is my favorite show? Detective Conan. It's an old one, but I'd say it's still my favorite. It's my favorite comfy show. He's objectively the coolest character in Has Been. The Radio Demon. Yeah, he is. Honest opinion about Has Been, it's both overhyped and overhated. I think so too. I think it's generally just a good show. But because of the overhype, I think people start hating on it. It's too edgy for me. I think it's fine. Thank you for the follow. Drenched panties. Drenched panties! Welcome in. Some of your names are so creative. Saw a cute VTuber with 2 people watching, decide to come add to the number. I'm glad you are here, Cube. Though on Twitch, I don't know how you guys find me. It could be probably from raids, I don't know. That makes me think I should raid into more people so that other people, you guys can discover new people as well. Maybe one day. from mutuals. Should probably raid more. The scariest thing about raiding into other streamers though, like the thing I'm terrified of is not knowing what type of streamer they are. So I'm always very conscious to be like, okay, I will only raid into people I know and I'm comfortable with raiding into. But otherwise, it's kind of scary. Where does this come from? Is this layer? Oh. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Sleepless Rats. What is a raid? Raiding is... like on Twitch, there's an option to bring your community to other people's chat. That essentially is raiding. Yeah, please don't post your age. If you're almost 13, you shouldn't be on Twitch. Or you shouldn't be on YouTube either. I don't think my video is set to age younger than 13. You can raid on YouTube too? I need to figure out how to do that. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. There's a raid option on YouTube. But I think if I were to ever raid on YouTube, I would freak out. It's like, who do I even watch on YouTube? Is there any VTuber that I watch frequently on YouTube who streams frequently? I don't know. I don't think so. Outside of like corporate VTubers, but I would never. Ever. I would never raid into a corpo VTuber. I would never. And I think they might have that disabled too. It would make more sense too, because it just for like a safety thing, right? Like if I was a manager for a corporate VTuber, I'd be like, yeah, we're gonna turn off raids from people who are not on the whitelist. Just in case. FaZe and Micro Corpos are very chill. Yeah, FaZe Connect VTubers are pretty chill. They're kind of unhinged too. I think with the rules, I think there's just a lack of limits. So I think the girls from FaZe Connect, they get a lot more freedom. It's to prevent other people to ride. No, it isn't. I'm pretty sure it's just a safety thing. Because the thing is, I've seen a lot of corpo VTubers collab with a lot of smaller talents as well. Indie talents, but like I'd say it's really just a safety thing. Yeah. If you have someone who doesn't have like the same views as you, or someone who is like, you know, spouts really hateful stuff, who are also streaming and they raid into you, like you don't want to bring that type of community into your stream. Hi, Natasha. People just normally don't, as they get too big, they don't have their raids turned off. You mean they don't have their raids turned on? Oh, you've been to part of multiple raids to Hololive streams, you just raid into them. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Still, it's too scary. It's too scary for me. Do not perceive. I'm barely functioning with just you guys here. And I don't even look at how many viewers are here because numbers scare the crap out of me. There we go. We added the blue to the braid. Now we add the blue to the headband. $11 views on YouTube? Don't tell me that. I didn't need to know that. Starts panicking. Starts freaking out. Guess how many scars I have? I don't know. I wouldn't know. How many do a normal human person being have? That's also, I'd say... Oh god. Sorry, 361. I'm probably not gonna get it, even if I were to guess. Like, I don't want to guess stuff like scars and stuff because scars come, like for a lot of people, scars come with a lot of trauma, and it could be a sensitive topic as well. So I prefer not to guess at all. Streamer I watch raid Holostars ones a lot too. Can't be me. Yeah, stop. Guys. I'm scared. I don't want to see the number. Man. Yeah, 11 people is a lot of people. Head hurties. That's me, Natsuki. Don't make me money. I actually will. Actually, Clock, what if I were to give you mod right now on YouTube. How do I do that? We're gonna take a quick arting intermission for a quick second. The voices, they're speaking to me. It's like Terraria at night when it keeps telling me to not sleep and turn on my PC and start gaming. I was actually so tempted to do that last night. I was like, you know what? We can go with another sleepy stream, right? Like I can I can spend another 3 hours on Terraria. That's fine. Is this it? Aha! Now I just have to grab your name. Oh. Oh, wait, this is... Oh, I can... This is cool. If you guys ever stream on YouTube, you can literally click on someone's name. And there's an option called Add as Moderator. Oh, that is so much easier than Twitch. There we go. If you were to refresh the page. Aha! Yoinked. Thank you, Clock, for the work. Okie dokie. Where are we? Alright, there's a bow that I have to draw color in. You know, what's great about doing commissions or doing work, drawing for other people in general, is that you start to take a lot more time with your artwork. Or that could just be a me thing. Because my old artworks are very, very messy. Not to say that they aren't still. I still think that my artwork is still very messy, but it's a lot more cleaner than before because I'm like, I have to deliver this to someone. I don't want to, you know, give them a messy drawing of their OC, especially because it's their OC and they probably love this character very much. I want to take the time to actually make them look good. Like, respect their character a little bit. Versus if I'm just drawing for myself, I'm like, I can make this look as chaotic. Without, like, really caring. Because it's just it's for me, I'm drawing for myself. Hello, Linquish! Good morning. The evolution of your art? Perhaps. The missions do be like that. You really want to impress whoever you're doing the work for. I think so. I think that is part of it. I was going to say no, I don't really care for, you know, impressing someone with my artwork, but I think that would be a lie. I think that would be a lie. I think at the end of the day, I do want people to look at my art and be like, I really like that art. I really like this art style. If I even have an art style. But I guess it's the same for everyone, for anything, right? For the work that you do, or even like the games that you play. Like some people probably play games to be the best at whatever they're playing. That's why you see a lot of people go, oh, this game's been out for, I don't know, 15 years already. Like, the community is already established. I can't get better at League of Legends. I can't be better at someone like Faker, who's played years and years. Hi, Seal. Welcome in. Speaking from experience, I really got put on a pedestal by the people that commissioned me. I'm not sure I deserve it given my experience, but they're happy. I'll take it. Yeah, I do think that it's good to enjoy and like your own work as well. And I think the praise is good for us. Like, I prefer that over having something like imposter syndrome, where you start feeling like your work isn't good enough, and then that's when you start getting like an artist block or a work block, where every time you look at someone else's work, you go, oh, mine could be better. Mine isn't as good as theirs. Like all of those negative feelings can go in the trash. There was snot running down my nose. One sec. Hi, Rain. This looks amazing, Zark. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So far. Who knows, maybe like down the line once I'm actually done, it's gonna look like ass. But then we take those losses anyway. I don't know what's happening. Where does the hairband come in? Here? Probably. I will catgirl you one day. How do you have so many points, Clock? Didn't you just redeem the doodle one? Yo, that's crazy. Okay, give me one sec. I need to check if it's working. Oh, it is. Okay. I've been here for a while. You know, I was thinking of adding a redeem, like a VIP redeem of a few 100,000 on Twitch. Because on Twitch, for the people on Twitch, there is an option to be a VIP member of someone's stream. But I was like, what if I turned that on? And then already everybody has enough points to redeem it. Then we get like everybody in chat as a VIP member. And I'm like, I can't do that. 10 months, 4 days. Man, that's a long time. 2 months, 2 months. I see a lot of 2 months. Can make it really high, like 1 million. I could. But I feel like at the same time, if I were to do that, like, I don't know. Would people even try to save up for it? It's a crazy number. Hmm. I got the 11-month sub badge. Yeah, you do. Twitch has been lying. You're not even at the 11th month yet. Artist Kid, I'd say rather than asking personal questions, this is just coming from an adult. It's just to be safe, right? Revealing too much about yourself can invite a lot of unwanted attention from other people. Though I do try to keep my own community as safe as possible. You never know if there's anyone else in chat who might take advantage of that. So it's just for you. The reason why you get timed out, it's for you. It's not really for me. So think of it in that sense. It's because I care about everybody who's here. Rather than, oh, you did a no-no because I didn't want to hear it. It's more like, I just want to keep you guys safe. That's all it is. Trust me, no one has 200k right now. How would you know? I actually don't know either. I don't know how, like, I can't... Twitch doesn't let me check how many points everybody has, so I can only assume. I can only assume. Alright, who's at the very top right now with the score points? Oh, hold on. Hold on, Zep, when did you get to number 2? Were you always there? That's crazy. I gambat in your Stardew streams. Instead of, you know, I should change the title of my Stardew streams to be something along the lines of, chat gambles, Twitch chat gambles on while I play Stardew. Don't forget that Potential had 40k. Potato had over 40k, if I recall correctly. It was so much more than that. It was like 400k. You're missing 2 zeros. Bro reached 160k. It was crazy. He just kept winning. Welcome back, Stixon. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. What happened to your hair color? I lost it. I became a cat girl. But if you want the real answer, I have a Twitch redeem that turns me into a cat girl. A cat dragon. I lost my dragon wings. They're not here anymore. Can we pet the cattail? Sure, go ahead. Thanks for the stretch and hydrate. I'm glad I can make some of your days. I think that's why I want to stream too, because I myself I watch a lot of VTubers, and I watch a lot of VTubers because sometimes I just need that extra company while I'm doing work. And so if other people can bring me that, I also want to be the source of the joy as well. If that's sorry for saying something cheesy and cringy. They asked about the hair color, not ears. Oh. Wait, you're right, Moogie. I have no explanation. Dying of cringe now, as if you guys weren't dying from cringe before. Thank you for the follow. Jardo. What was I doing? Right, darkening the eyes. I'll be in the back row somewhere in the void. Wherever you feel most comfortable. You are free to go wherever you please. That just reminded me of, like, the back of a movie theater. Which I heard was one of the most dangerous places. But that could just be a back in the day kind of thing. I don't know if movie theaters are still like that nowadays. I don't know, because I don't go. Yellow. White? This is too white. What happened while I was gone? I worked on the braid, and I worked on the headband. Oops. What is going on here? Uh-oh. I'm bringing my cat to the vet today. That's also what's happening. That's like later on. I'm kind of nervous. It's just their daily checkup, or not daily, their annual checkup. But I always get like doctor's anxiety for myself. So it doesn't really go away if it's for something or someone else. For my cats either. It's just like the whole health checkup that gives me stress. I'll just try not to think about it until the time comes. I hope everything goes alright. Yeah, me too. I'm bringing in Senbei today. I was supposed to bring in Luffy tomorrow. But then I think what happened was that they thought I probably accidentally scheduled 2 appointments. So they canceled Luffy's. They didn't even confirm with me. Which is fine, I think. Because I was only gonna bring in Luffy because of his tooth fuzzy. Like the black mark on one of his back molars. But at the same time, I don't know if a vet can do anything about it, because I was doing a little bit more research after booking the appointment, which I should have done before. Was that the only thing a vet can really recommend is to brush your cat's teeth more or extract the tooth. And I'm like, I don't think extraction really is a good option. Yeah, tooth decay. But it's like a very small black dot that I can't I can't rub off or scrub off. So it's still a very, very healthy tooth. It's just one small black dot that I freak out for nothing. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing that the appointment isn't happening, and then I'll just schedule another appointment for Luffy for like an annual checkup rather than a dental care type of checkup. And then while I bring Senbei in today, I'll just ask about the tooth and see what they recommend. I think that's a better approach than to go to the doctors for like most minuscule things, minuscule happenings. What should I do here? Over-the-counter tooth medications. There's over-the-counter tooth medications? The only medication I've really been using, if it even counts as medication, is like cat toothpaste. I've been brushing their teeth every day. I've been at least trying to. Senbei is very, very... like, he moves around a lot. So it's hard for Senbei, but at the same time, Senbei chews on his food anyway. Like, he chews on his dry food. Like, he crunches on them. And that apparently helps with teeth health because it removes whatever plaque is stuck on the teeth. Whereas for Luffy, he doesn't chew. He's kind of dumb. He takes his pellets and he just swallows everything. He also doesn't know how to take food from my hand because he would keep licking it until it gets stuck on his tongue. And that's when he puts it in his mouth. Like, he doesn't use his teeth. He's not very teeth conscious. It's not dumb. It's the opposite of efficient. I mean, when it comes to, I guess so. If you are just swallowing everything, he's just a vacuum. Like real Luffy. I always mention that Luffy's a little bit of you know, the uncommon denominator of my two cats in front of my housemates, and they hate when I say that because they all love Luffy so much. And they're like, Luffy's not dumb, and I'm like, he is. He's a little dumb. Like, it took, what, 2 years for Luffy to learn his name, and he still doesn't really... Like, I can't use his name as a command. Like, he recognizes it now, because every time I call him, he, like, looks at me, or his ears twitch. So I know that he knows that that's his name now, but he doesn't react in a way where he comes towards me. Whereas for Senbei can do tricks. He knows how to high five. He knows paw. He knows a double high five, which like he gets on both hind legs and like jumps up. He knows how to, sit. He used to know how to lie down, but I stopped doing that trick a while ago. So I think he forgot. And Senbei also comes to me when I call his name. He's a very smart cat. Then when I try to teach Luffy, I literally put Senbei right beside him so that Luffy can learn from Senbei every time I do the trick, but Luffy doesn't even... It's like he doesn't care. It's like, I know you're gonna give me the snack anyway. I just don't give him as much because Senbei's... I try to only give him snacks when they do the trick, but it gets to a point where Luffy just... He just doesn't understand at all, so I just end up giving him like one single treat, and then I call it a day. But yeah, it's a common occurrence every time I do. Every time I give them treats, I make them do, or I make Senbei do tricks, and that's. I think it's like a everyday thing, but still, Luffy still doesn't get it. It's been 2 years. He still doesn't get it. younger kid spoiled a little bit. He is the house favorite. Okay, I think the hair is done. Ish. Oh. Oh, what is this? He knows you will give it to him anyway. He's actually smart. That's what my housemates are telling me. Those are the exact lines. They're like, oh, he knows. He knows his name. He just doesn't want to react to it because he knows that you're going to give him a treat anyway. And I'm like, no, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but perhaps. Because maybe cats are a lot smarter than we think, right? This is why, like, there's a whole stereotype of cats. Like, they're always plotting something. That's probably Luffy. He's probably... Do I have no more tissue paper? I'm gonna have to get a new tissue box. I will be right back. My allergies are not cooperating. Goodbye. Who is Luffy? Like the Luffy from... Oh, my cat! I have a cat named Luffy and I have a cat named Senbei. I should have named my other cat... What is his name? I forgot all the One Piece characters. It's been like years. Anyways, I'll be right back. Zoro! Okay, I'm back. My mom's cat is Zara. My sister has named her cat Sanji. That's so cute. That's so cute. Do they fight? Is it like in the canon story? See, I got Senbei first. Which is why his name... I named him Senbei because of his coloring. Like, he looks like a rice cracker. Tiny rice cracker. I didn't realize he was gonna get so big. Now he's a big rice cracker. But then I got Luffy second. And I wanted to... Luffy came after because, I wanted to get a cat for my cat. So that Senbei has company every time someone leaves the house. He used to like whine. He used to whine at the door. He gets really bad. Or he has like abandonment issues of some sort because he needs to have someone in the house at all times. If he doesn't, he starts crying. And then he would poop everywhere and pee everywhere. And so I was like, you know what? He needs company. He needs company, so that's when I got Luffy. And the reason why I named him Luffy is because this guy was a menace. He was a monkey. He kept like climbing on everything. Like, okay, Senbei is a very anxious cat, right? My first cat's a very anxious cat, and he's very shy. He doesn't like even though he needs company around all the time, he doesn't really like new people, at least. And so, that's the kind of cat personality I was used to. I was like, okay, my next cat's gonna be like that too, because Senbei was my first cat, and I thought all cats kind of had the same personality. Boy, I was wrong. Luffy was a lot when I first got him. He loved climbing on the chairs. Like he would perch, you know, the backing of your chair, you know how thin it is? He would just perch on top of the chairs all the time. And I'm like, I don't know how he would get there, but he would just climb. And because of all the climbing, I was like, and because he had a very monkey looking face, he was not a very pretty cat when I first got him. He also has asthma, so there was like a lot of dried up snot around his nose, which blackened. So he had a very like big nose with like a black outline. Thank you for the follow, Zenny. But he grew into his nose. I don't know what happened, but all the snot kind of just disappeared. He does get asthma attacks every so often. But they're not like serious asthma attacks. They're just like a bit of coughing and then it's over. Yeah, but because he was such a menace, I was like, let me name him Luffy. Then I'm like, damn, I missed my chance to name Senbei Zoro because Senbei has the bandit eyes, almost. May I know what breed Luffy is? He's a ragdoll. Both my cats are ragdolls. He's a bicolor seal ragdoll. And Senbei is just a bicolor ragdoll. Yeah, both of them. When I got Senbei for the first time, I was looking at him. He was like in a small room and surrounded by all of his siblings. But this guy was like faced against a corner by himself, not moving, not really doing much, while all of his siblings were trying to climb my legs. Like he was a very antisocial guy from the very start. Yeah, shy dude. Okay, I think this color works. It's a little, the ruffles are a little long. Not supposed to be that way. Oh, that's fine. They're not very like round ruffles. I think they're more squarish. There's a fold on them. Arc related to Senbei? What does that mean? Because we're both cats? That doesn't mean we're related. That's like saying the person right next to you right now. Because you're both humans, it means you're both related. The more you look at it, the more beautiful it becomes. Thank you. I don't think you've really done much, though. Let me just check. Never mind. This is why I always have a paint over layer so I can see how much progress I've done. Oh, the one antisocial dude hiding in the corner. We're related because of that, I see. Same personalities. Like cat parent, like cat, perhaps? Though I don't know what happened with Luffy. I think these days though, Luffy's been very tame in comparison to Senbei. Senbei's been walking on the stair rails, and it freaks everybody out because the railing isn't flat. It's round. And I guess Senbei doesn't realize how heavy he is. He's 20 pounds. And I don't know how good his balance is. He probably thinks he's still small. He grew very, very quickly. And so there was this one time where he actually almost fell. He was clinging on to the rails like Mufasa from The Lion King. Because my housemate was filming him as he was like walking across the rails, and suddenly just slips and he falls. And thing is, they're long-haired cats, so the bottom of their paws are kind of they're furry as well. Like they're slipping and sliding across the floors sometimes when they run. And so yeah, he was just holding on for dear life, and that was when my housemate freaked out, dropped whatever they were doing, and it helped him back up. But but he just keeps doing it. Like even after that one time where he almost fell, he's still walking on the stair rails, and I don't know, like, what is it that makes him want to do that? And he tries to get on top of our shelves too. And some of the shelves are very narrow shelves, so they might topple over if you have a 20-pound cat on it and they try to jump off. Because in order to jump off, they have to kick at something to jump off. Whether it's the wall or the top of the shelf or something. And it's just very dangerous. Hello, Dingle. Welcome in. It's not at much height. They're very tall shelves. Like very, very, very tall shelves. Like one time we were like, how did Senbei even get to the top of these shelves? But we did figure it out. Like a lot of the shelves are by the staircases, and what he does is that he somehow maneuvers himself through the railings onto the shelf, and he jumps off from there, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. One day something's gonna happen. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Cats are really smart animals. I know, right? They're also liquid. Find them in the strangest places. You also have to be really careful, I guess, if you've like, it's your first time. If it's anybody's first time owning cats, or you're thinking about getting cats, is that they love tight spaces. And I'm not just talking about boxes and other things, but like tight spaces as in like in your shelves actually, or even in like more dangerous places. This is like the one thing I have to like try not be like take very, very careful note of, is that I think that they love crawl spaces like the laundry machine, the washing machine. So always check to see if a cat is there before you do anything, turn on your machines or whatnot. Because for some reason they will get, or somehow they will be able to get themselves in those places. They can fit in any space. Yeah, they can. Strange. Why am I getting bonked? Like a free cat bath? No. Hi, Nico. Good morning. When my cat was small, he got to the roof. I missed school just to get him. You know what sucks about school too is that they don't take those things as excuses. Like literally, your homework could get eaten by your dog, right? And then you go to school and you go, oh, sorry, like I actually can't turn in my homework because it was eaten by my dog. Your teacher's gonna be like, nope, that's not an excuse. You can't, I'm still gonna fail you. It sucks. I remember seeing one video of a kitten being stuck under an engine of a car. I've heard a lot of stories like that. That's scary. I've heard stories of people saying how, like, once they're driving, they would hear meows, like cat sounds, in the back of their car. So that they would have to, like, turn off the car, find and park somewhere and look for a cat. I don't really like the thought of that. Oh, we need to cat-proof the cars. I think it's probably a good thing. Wherever I live, we don't get a lot of stray cats. Versus in some areas, I see stray cats everywhere. Like in the old place I used to live in a different country. We would have a gang of cats sitting outside my building. And the entire community, wherever I live, people would take care of them. My building security guard made a little shelter for all the cats to sleep in. It was like an abandoned locker that he just found somewhere, and he turned all of the locker storages into little cat homes. And I also had a neighbor who was a professor. She lived a few floors above me. And she would take in all of the stray cats that had health problems. Like whether they're like half blind or they needed some surgery or they need to go to the doctors. She was really cool. She was teaching me a lot about cats. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Yeah, we got along really well. As when I was a student. Because one time, me and my sister, we were walking home from school, and then we found a tiny black blob. And it was a cat upon closer inspection. And the cat looked like it was not in good health. There was like pus running out of its eyes, coming out of its eyes. And so we didn't know what to do. The first thing, so we just decided to like bring it to our building security guard because we knew that he takes care of cats or the stray cats around. And then he was like, hey, you know what? Actually, let me talk to one of the residents of the building, because he also knew about the cat lady professor, which is what I call her. And so he called her down, and then she ended up taking the cat to the hospital. And then he ended up being a permanent resident in her tiny ass condo, and she has like 6 cats in there. But they couldn't save his eyes, so he was kind of blind. He also grew with a limp. But after that day, I started talking to the professor a little bit more. I don't think it really helped that the cat was a black cat, because he just camouflaged with everything. Like, even for me and my sister, we couldn't tell what the black thing was, like what he was, until we took a closer look, because it was just a black ball. Okay, now to do the eyes. This is like a... I'm just gonna color pick from it. It's easier. Color pick and then add a little bit more yellow. Because this character is in the sun. But I'm reading glasses, okay. I stopped talking. Stixon exploded. No, Stixon! Come back. And maybe Stixon needed their well-rested sleep. So it's probably a good thing. You know, not them exploding, but the part that they're not here. Like a diamond pupil almost. Like that. Have you guys exploded yet? Any other victims? Not that I want there to be more victims. I'd much rather nobody here explodes. You will soon? How do we prevent that? Sorry, I know the answer. Hello, not cool all. Always scare the crap out of me. We're playing a game. We're playing a game here. Outside of my drawing is, the moment I stop talking, some parts of some of chat will explode. But it's proving kind of hard right now because I'm focusing. Pick one wire, red, blue, green. Why are there 3 options? It would have been a lot easier if there's just 2. Gosh, I hate this. I have decision paralysis now. My anxiety is going through the roof. You know, apparently that's a thing. Like, if you want to market a product, you can't have too many products on the table because people will actually experience decision paralysis and end up not buying anything at all. Like, they've done tests and studies on this. I think they tried it with like a fruit stall or 2 fruit stalls. So they had, or a jam stall, sorry, it was a jam stall. They had one jam stall that sold jams of every single fruit, like peach jam, apple jam, strawberry jam, and all these other berry jams. And they had another stall that only sold one type of jam. And what they found was the stall that sold only one type of jam did a lot better than the stall that sold multiple. And because people would come to the stall that sold multiple jams and not knowing what to get, so they end up just not getting anything. Versus at the, say for example, like the strawberry jam stall where people can only expect to buy strawberry jam so that they just go and they get it. It's a cool marketing thing. So more options not always good, yeah. Maybe it gives illusion if they sell only one, it must be good, like their specialty. I think so. I think that could be part of the reason why, too. Oh. Did I? Where did the cat creature go? I may have deleted him a while ago. Did you ever go to the local Danish bakery? I have one time, but it was at the end of the day, and I ended up getting they ended up offering me free stuff. I just went there and I didn't even purchase anything, I don't think. And they were like, "Hey, do you want I forgot what it was. I think it was the cinnamon rolls. Yeah, they were like, "Do you want the cinnamon rolls for free?" Because I guess they were just closing up for the day and they didn't want them to go to waste. So I ended up taking it. Then after, because they gave me free stuff, I was like, let me buy coffee too." So I ordered a coffee. Jam Janch. Oh no, not the Jam Janch. I almost read that as jam lunch, which I'm down for. I'm not really down for the Jam Janch. There's actually a app in, I don't know if it's available in other areas, but essentially it lets you know which restaurants, bakeries, cafes, or whatnot, are offering end of the day discounts. And so what you can do is that once you install the app, you can actually how do I say it? You reserve? Yeah, you reserve the end of the day items for yourself. And you're essentially paying for the items at a much cheaper price, but it's not fresh anymore. Thank you for the follow, Blueprint Boulevard. You can order one or more lucky bags. You pick them up at the end of closing time. You get all this stuff they couldn't sell at the day. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's like the app that I have too. Though a lot of the stuff that is on there are either no longer available because somebody probably got to them before you did, or it's like the stuff that they're selling is not great. Like, I've heard stories where people got like fruit peels in the lucky bags. Like, that stuff is just trash now. Just throw it in the trash. Why are you selling it to people? It's too good to go. Oh, okay, because ours is too good to go too. It's the same app. It's the same app. Okay. So it's not just like my area. We get a whole cake? Damn. I've gotten a whole cake one time. But it was a durian cake, and I think like that was the only option there was. Though it didn't really matter to me because I love durian. Not a lot of people have the same opinion as me when it comes to durian. At least you got cake. Yeah, like the fruit. It was a durian cake. So that was one of the best lucky bags I've gotten on the app. Any more explosions? I like jackfruit, never ate durian. How different is it? I'd say it's a lot more pungent. It's a lot more creamy too. It's like a creamier version of avocado. Like, imagine a really, really ripe avocado. Or like a persimmon. Because there's two types of persimmons. There's like the hard persimmons and there's the really, really soft ones. So a durian is kind of like, in the texture of it is kind of like a mix in between one of those soft persimmons and an avocado. And then it smells a bit like jackfruit, but a bit more pungent. Yeah, like a smelly fruit with a sweet, creamy taste. If you freeze it, it kind of turns into an ice cream, almost. I don't know if I like this. That's okay. We'll just keep going at it. I think I might use more grays in here because the blue is too eye-catching. And what we need to remember when it comes to art is to put all of the details into the part where you want the viewers to look at, which in this drawing, it's the face. So if you were to put more details and contrast in other parts of the drawing, it's going to take the focus away from the face, which I've probably mentioned several times before in other art streams. I heard people say it smells like rotten eggs. Not really. I think rotten eggs, they smell like sulfur. And durian doesn't really smell like sulfur. I don't really think that there really is a comparison. I can't really compare the smell of durian with anything else. Okay, jackfruit smell versus durian. There is a bit of a difference, but it's kind of similar. Durian has a famously pungent, off-putting odor. Really? I don't know. Well, I guess to me, like, durian smells kind of good. So, like, I can't really compare it with anything. Is it pungent? See, everybody here says that durian smells like socks and sewer water and gym socks and garlic. But to me, it doesn't. It's musky. Durian smells like sweet cheese. I don't know. I haven't had durian in a very long time. My housemates aren't durian people. It's just me. I'm the only durian lover here. And it doesn't make sense for me to buy a whole durian just for myself because I can't keep it in the fridge because it's gonna stink up the fridge. Right, I should draw the flowers. I think it's on the side. Okay, there's 3 of them. Which layer am I drawing? Oh, this one. How's your VGen going? I still only have 1 service up. And I mentioned last week, which I should have stuck to my word, is that I was gonna reopen all of the services at the end of the week. I was kind of aiming for Saturday. but Terraria took over. So yeah, I'm gonna have to finish. It's the reason why I was aiming for Saturday is because I expected myself to finish this piece on Friday. That is why we're having an art stream today, so that I could finish this piece and reopen my VGen. Yeah, it's I mean there's one service open. It's the one that everybody's requested, the reference sheet. That one's still open. That one's gone, the price has gone up because I'm spending a lot longer than I thought on those ones. Yeah, so that's still up. But one of the reasons why I closed off commissions isn't just because I was getting busy, but it was also because I wanted to revamp all of my services. I've noticed that a majority of people who order from me are other creators. And when they order an illustration, there's usually a purpose tied to it. So if anybody's wondering about like opening commissions and stuff, this is like just from my experience. So my tip to you, to cater all of your services, your VGen services to your clients. And a majority of the clients on VGen are going to be either other VTubers or other content creators. And just having a plain illustration full body, half body service, it's great on its own, but people are gonna use that for either like thumbnails or a banner or a wallpaper or something. So you might as well just have your own service, like have its own service called like wallpaper commission or YouTube thumbnail commission or social media banner commission, right? Because you know that whoever is ordering the illustration is going to ask for specific dimensions anyway and resolution to cater to whatever, I don't know, like their Twitter or something. Their Twitter header, it has to be a specific resolution. The urges for the mines is too strong. That's tomorrow. Stardew Valley. Actually, for my Stardew Valley streams, we haven't really been going to the mines. So I guess it's just Terraria. Is this dark or is dark something else? Dark is something else. Dark isn't coming back. This is just Catgirl Ark. I'm still Ark. I'm still me. Put on sunglasses. Here we go. Oh yeah, I still have to give you guys the googly eyes redeem. I have to set that up. They'll expect it to be available maybe like next week because I might be somewhat busy this week to figure things out. I know it's probably a very simple setup and I kind of want to focus on other things right now. Grip glasses. Glurm. What do you mean? Sunglasses are glasses, no? I think they're a bit lopsided. How do I... They're locked. They're locked to my face. Never mind. It's fine. Whatever. Splitting into different services helps people buy more according to what they're looking for. Yeah, I think so too. Because my most popular service is the reference sheet one. And the reason for that, I think, is because it's very obvious as to what it's meant for, right? It's meant to be a reference sheet, even though I didn't really specify the fact that it is. I tagged it as a reference sheet, and so everybody's been commissioning me for commissioning that service as, you know, to use as a reference sheet, which is why recently I'm like spending a lot more time on that one specific commission service, because now I'm thinking if people are going to be using this as a reference sheet, then it should be a bit more polished. I don't like how I drew these flowers. Why are they so round? Okay, let me just redo all of this. Okay, instead of zooming in, I'm just gonna draw the flowers from a bit further away. What? That's a way better shaped flower than the previous one. Okay. Okay, that's a good second flower. Now we have one more. Like that. This petal's a bit wonky. Now we just fix it up a little bit. Hope you're well, Ark. Hope you are too, Blobby. The aviator sunglasses redeem. I'm never going to have one because I would have to draw it myself. And then either that or rig it myself or find one. And I don't like aviator glasses. I really don't like them. They're very un-Ark. This is the most you're getting. It would be a shame if someone commissioned it. It's not part of my commissions. So you can't. It's not a service. No! Okay, let's fix these petals. So let's I don't know. This is better probably. Raid, hello. Hello everyone. Look at those little cats across the screen. Scared me for a second. I don't get the alert. But I hope you guys have had a good stream. Welcome in. We're just doing some art stream. I'm drawing one of my mutuals OCs. I see them around a lot. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Sadly, nobody took into account the fact that you could say no to a commission. Right? That's another thing. If you put in a request for a commission, I do have... They're in my TOS. I do mention that there is a chance that I might reject it. Depending on what it is. Kanto 3 and Limbus Company. I hope you guys are having fun with it. Kanto 3. That's Sinclair's, right? I remember going through Sinclair's and getting a reality check with the game, because Kanto 1 and Kanto 2 are very tame. Well, I don't know about Kanto 1. Kanto 1 wasn't that tame. But like in comparison to Kanto 3, of Olympus Company. Canto 3 is like, okay, this is a lot going on. Okay. It gets very, very dark. Yeah, the reality check. Hello, dog with a suit. Canto 2 was overwhelmingly mid. There was a lot of potential. I think there was a lot of setup that went into it. So I'm going to assume that we're gonna get more. What are cantos? When you give them numbers? That took me a while. I'm like, why are you talking about toes? What are cantos? Canned toes. I'm never going to get that out of my head. Okay. I'm gonna liquefy this just a little bit because the body is turned. There we go. Canned toes 8. Thank you for the follow. Canned toes 8, canned toes 7. Why are we canning the toes? What's going on? I'm not at Canto 8 yet. In case you guys wanted to talk about it in chat, I just want to bring that out there. We're not there yet. We're slowly catching up. I wonder if there's like stitching for these flowers. They're kind of square. Like the petals are kind of square too. They're like this. Man, do I have to change it again? It's not a hard fix. We can do this. Yeah, this is fine. Thank you for the follow, no liar. No spoilers past Canto 6. No spoilers past Canto 3, probably. In this chat for today. Just in case. However it's spelled? Are we talking about the canned toes? It's okay, can't read. That seems like a regular thing with Limbus Company players, cause me too. High five. The amount of times I had people in chat going, "Ark, read," was probably insane. Especially in the beginning, I was like, reading? That's not what I'm used to. Not in my gacha games. Do you do this for fun or professionally? I actually don't know what the definition of professional is. I do sell my artwork, if that counts as a professional thing, but I'm not like, I feel like it's barely a business. Like I don't earn enough from this to call it a profession. So it depends on for your job and money or for fun. Like both? I don't know. I draw for fun, but I have to rely on this for now as a living thing. As for a job, because I don't really have a job outside of this. But I wouldn't say that I can't call it a job either because I barely earn anything from this. Yeah, like half-half? I am so language stunted. I don't know. I don't know. What if one day I just went back to job searching and I start to do less frequent streams? Actually, I think if once I move, I might do, I wouldn't say more frequent streams, but I have more freedom with streaming. So who knows? Could be a... I don't like the thick lines. We'll keep it this way. I feel like these should be kind of subtle. One day, the recession will be over, right? Then job searching should be easy again. The ego suddenly, one day. Whose ego is that? Spoiler, Karen drives the... Oh shit! Gotta time you out for saying that. Gregor? Best boy Gregor. Hey Ark in chat. Hope everyone's having a great day and start into the week. Thank you, Salithan. I am. I'm being super productive today. We're not playing any Terraria. I think that's already a good start. That's a wonderful start. And I just have to continue with whatever I am doing. Drawing. I just have to continue with this drawing thing until I am done. Before I can launch Terraria again. You know what? I'll fix the flowers later. I don't like the rending here either. When the shadows are too shadowy. Anyways, I hope you guys are also having a wonderful start of the week. Today was not supposed to be an art stream, and it's only an art stream because of my procrastination. This is the only way I can force myself to draw now. More like, this is the only way I can force myself to not launch Terraria. You love art streams, so you're not complaining. Must now make a shit post for Discord. To Photoshop? I think it's time to switch to Clip Studio Paint. Not the shit posts. It's gonna be the best week for me in a while. Wait, why is that? Is it your much needed rest? Are you taking a break from work? I know a lot of people are taking the time off now because it's the summer, or the weather is getting warmer. It's not summer quite yet, but weather is getting warmer. And some people want to take their time off now before the kids get off school. Terraria? Terra as in Earth? Yeah. Terra as in Earth. What is going on? Why are we calling each other heretics? What is going on? Oh, Miru. People summoned me. Oh, there you are. Can I link it? It's 16 seconds only? Sure, why not? Go ahead. Only because you've been in here for so long, Danish, and I know you well enough that you're not gonna send something super suspicious here in chat, right? You're welcome. Though I can't watch it right now because I am stuck on the Clip Studio screen. This is where his true colors come out. The longer you stay here, the less of a chance you're gonna get banned. Student or... what is this? Watch it to get rickrolled. Oh, wait, I have to go back. I have to go back. What is this? 16 seconds. Oh my goodness. Is this you? Is it you on the car? On the vehicle? I just got more and more confused as I watched it. 10 years ago? I think this fold is a little too long. I'm really scared of ending stream. I know it's lunchtime. It's also everybody's bedtime. Not everybody's, some people's bedtimes. But I know when I start eating and end stream, I might start procrastinating again. So I'm just gonna keep going at this for a little bit longer. Alright, this is how much we've done today. I'm gonna add a bit more red to some areas. Did clock just take the second bottom of the day when I was away? Ligma balls? Perhaps. Oh, that was my stomach. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was a really loud grumble. Please tell me you didn't. It would be a shame if we could continue chat on Discord. You think the grumble has a caption? Oh no. Now I'm super self-conscious. Hands are so hard to draw. That's wrong, that's wrong. Here you go. I bought like this little hand figure from Japan. It's actually from a gashapon machine. And you get to put it together like a Gundam. It comes in, like, all the joints are its own separate parts. And so the only problem with it is that it's very, like, it comes apart very easily, but like every single part in the hand can move around. Like the thumb, the base muscle of it, all the joints can move. Even like the other side of your hand, there's like two major muscles on your hand. I forgot the name of it. But both of them move as well, and it's very, very nice for posing hands if you want to draw hands. And so I was like, wait, I wonder if they have a big version of this, because this is like a... I'm guessing they're using this as a promotional thing for their actual product, because it was just released. And so I went to a Tokyo Hands in Japan, and I was looking at the model, and so you could never guess. Okay, so I bought the gashapon version of this, like a very, very small miniature version of this, for like $5, right? Or 500 yen. The actual model itself is $250, or what is that? You add another two zeros to it. But it's essentially like a bajillion of the price. So I just didn't get it. Because I think the little gachapon version is good enough for me. You love Tokyo Hands? Yeah, there's everything in there. They definitely changed though. I think back then, a lot of the stuff in Tokyo Hands were more on the cheaper side. It felt a bit like a Walmart in a way, but for like a whole, like anything for every single department. But the last time I went, which was like, I guess 8 years after, it felt more bougie. Like I felt like it was more catered towards, like not your average person. Like everything was a lot more expensive. And they had they had more like brand name stuff, and I'm like, well, okay, this is not what I remembered. But that's fine too. They still have the same like 800 floors for every single... You can still find whatever you need in there. It's just not as cheap anymore. I used to find all these cool collabs in Tokyo Hands. Whether it's anime collabs or other brand collabs, they were usually at a good price. And now everything just seems jacked up. Or it's just the nature of the economy in general. Everything's just really expensive. Or it's just me. I just view everything as more expensive since I'm unemployed. A mix of everything. There we go. They've been trying to be more bougie. Yeah, they changed their name too. It's not Tokyo Hands anymore. They're just called Hands. Yeah, they're just called Hands now. Yeah, I hate it too. Also, it could just be a me thing, but last time I remembered of Tokyo Hands was that there was a lot more people shopping in there. The store itself just felt a lot more filled. I'm not talking about just the products, but like people in general. But when I went, there was like nobody in the store. It was one of my favorite places to go to. But now I feel like not so much. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. I remember thinking to myself, I'm not going to bring an umbrella when I'm going on vacation because I could just buy one. And when I was saying buy one, when I was thinking buy one, I was telling myself that I'm going to buy one at Tokyo Hands because I remembered the umbrellas to be like at a decent price. But then when I went there to get an umbrella, everything was like 4,000 yen, which is like $40 Canadian. At least the ones that I was looking at. There were some cheaper ones that went for maybe like 2,000, half the price, but they were just regular black umbrellas, and I'm like, I could literally just go to like a Lawson's or something. Ark with the katana umbrella? No, it was like the umbrella I was looking at was semi-translucent and there were cats on it. There were cats on it. And it was really cute. But for the price it was going for, I thought to myself, am I, like, do I even go out that much? No. Am I gonna use this every day? No. So yeah, it wasn't worth the price. And half the time, I forget to bring umbrellas out with me anyway. I'm not the type of person that looks at the weather every time I go out. I look out my window and I go, oh, does it look like a sunny day? It does? Okay. Time to not bring an umbrella, and then sometimes by like noon hits or something, it starts pouring. That happens all the time. It's worth $40. Imagine you going out in the rain just because you can use it. It would be a really good excuse to go out in the rain. 2K for it was like 4K. It's 4K, 4,000 yen. So like Canadian prices where I am, it's like $40, $40. I'm spending so long on these flowers. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Good night, everybody. Good night to those who need to go and sleep. I'm telling you good night now, in case you wanted to hear it from me, and I'm still not ending stream. Thank you for the head pat. It's a good thing to always bring an umbrella just in case. I have an excuse for it, and it's because I don't carry a purse with me when I go out. Oh. Oh. I don't carry a bag. And it's heavy. It's not like we wanted to hear you say goodnight to us. You should bring out this personality more often. Hmm. Time to liquefy again. They're kind of like butterflies. A little bit. Because the top two petals are a little longer than the bottom ones. There we go. We'll just keep it like this. Don't touch it. Don't touch it, Ark. No purse, no bag. Would you carry things on? I don't carry anything. My wallet. My non-existent wallet. My phone. There's a reason why I got myself a... like, a flip Z? A flip 5? Because it's small. So I can just shove it in my pocket like everything else. Because I don't really carry my house keys. I don't really need to. My wallet's kind of already in my phone. The Samsung Flip? Yeah, that one. So I literally only carry my phone. That's it. Just hide the keys under the doormat. No, I rely on like a number padlock to get in the house. Yeah, for real. I don't like carrying purses. They're kind of heavy. Yeah, I just rely on my memory to get in. I just need to know a password and that's it. And plus, here's the thing. Like, I could have a key and everything, but I literally just moved in here kind of recently. And I'm moving out soon, so it doesn't make sense for my housemates to make an extra pair of keys for me. Like, this is a very temporary lodging. It was supposed to be more temporary, because I was supposed to get, move to my new place soon, but it just kept getting delayed for some reason. And so I'm here a lot longer than intended. If you don't like purses, why don't you get a backpack or a sling bag? I thought about that, but there's not a lot of cute backpacks. Like, I don't like the look of a backpack, right? Like, it kind of makes me look a bit like a kid, and it doesn't help with the fact that I already kind of look like a kid half the time. And so I try to, like, if I were to choose a bag, I'd probably go with a regular purse. I've thought about sling bag as well, but there's not a lot of cute sling bags. Like, they all look like, I don't know, kind of boring. A clutch? Yeah, a clutch is like a super tiny purse-like bag with the, uh, like sometimes it comes with, what is it called? Like the handle thing? Like whatever this is. Jackets are the best, very versatile, or like pockets. I've been trying to look for clothing like that have bigger pockets in them. Like my best purchase, my most recent purchase was a skirt that I bought in Japan back in February. It's a long skirt and there's pockets on them. They're hidden pockets, but they're pockets. But a lot of my recent clothing are just more on like the more pockety side of things. Like I have a skirt with a whole bunch of pockets. There's like 6 pockets on them. Like it may sound weird at first, but it's a very cool looking skirt. Yeah, like it's actually, yeah, I lean more on the tech wear side, so a lot of my clothes are like tech wear-ish, tech wear-ish. Tech weary-ish. Is that even a word? 6 in one skirt? It looks like this. This is my favorite skirt. So I'm gonna have to show you. Like it goes all the way down. And then there's a pocket here. And then there's another pocket here. And then there's another pocket here. And they all stick out. And then there's kind of, it kind of looks like this. So I have 6 pockets. This wasn't the one I bought in Japan, by the way. This is just one that I own. Oh, no wonder you don't carry a purse. I think it's because I don't like carrying purses that I started going for like clothes that have more pockets. Okay, I'm kind of done. We're just missing some fish. We're gonna have to put these up here. Oh, wonderful. The bow was covered anyway. I didn't have to spend that long on it. Unless I make the fish semi-transparent. I know there's like fish on the sleeves too, and there's scales on the body. Okay, I'll add that in later. It is lunchtime, let me save. I just noticed that you guys can see all of my previous illustrations. I want to show you guys something I've worked on I think is really cute before I leave. Look at my Love and Deep Space charms. Aren't these cute? They're like little Tamagotchis. This one's Raphael's. One day I'm gonna make these double-sided, but for the prototype or for the new ones right now, they're just gonna be single-sided. This is a cut line. So it's gonna look like this. But I have been dabbing in Pixsquare for a little bit. And Pixsquare it's a pixel application for art. It kind of acts the same way as Procreate, just a little bit, but everything is in pixel format. Tamagotchi, yeah, Tamagotchi. I don't know if you guys owned any Tamagotchis back in the day, but they were little like virtual pets that we could take around with us everywhere, and you can clip them to your bag and you can feed them and play with them. It usually comes with a few mini games. You have to clean up their poop and then they evolve. So when I say I've been making some Love and Deep Space merch, they're not the actual boys. I wanted to make something a little bit different because I know a lot of people don't like carrying actual like anime people around outside with them, because I'm one of those type of people that very care much about my presentation when meeting new people, and carrying the Love and Deep Space boys on my body might give like a strange impression. So I was like, what if I just make little like Tamagotchi charms instead? If the Tamagotchi dies, do you have to buy a new one? No, you can reset it. But like, because, you know, these are just charms, you can't actually reset any of them at all. Arc Tamagotchi, I have a pixel version of myself that I may have shown you guys. It's on Twitter somewhere. But I could totally add that. Turn myself into a Tamagotchi. Hello, Duranu. Hope things are going well for you. Yeah, they are. We're having a very productive morning so far. We got ours back in 1997. Was it really that old? It wasn't that old, right? Have I ever shown the keychain ball that I have? Arc keychain when? I'm just saying it's soon. Okay, because you guys are here, maybe I can give you guys like a quick... This stays within chat, right? This doesn't leave this area. You guys forget everything you've heard after this stream. But I am working with I'd say it's a pretty well-known company that does merch. And I just recently got an update from them that things are happening. So it's happening. So when you asked me our keychain when, it's coming soon. I'm hoping that it can come in time for next month. I'm terrible with... Me too, that's why I'm telling you guys. Because I'm also terrible with secrets. It's secret! There'll be an announcement once it's out. But yeah, it's a cool opportunity that I had. They just reached out to me, so I'm like, okay, we can totally set the release time for my first year anniversary, right? Right? Anyways. Your Wi-Fi went down, didn't hear anything? Wonderful. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. It's fine if there's a replay. Okay. It is time for lunch. Let me switch over to... Hi, Danish. You just joined? Hello and bye-bye. Yeah, it's time for me to go to lunch. Did you check on the wait command and mix it up to get it to auto-remove? Duranu. Duranu, I know you just arrived, but I was talking about how much I've been procrastinating for the past 2.5 days. And all I've done this entire time, until now, from Friday to now, was Terraria. So I didn't look into anything. Nothing at all. But this week, for sure, there's a lot of things I want to get done this week. I want to reopen commissions for VGen and to look into the commands, and also clock redeemed a drawing, which I will get to you, because thank you so much for liking my art, and thank you so much for redeeming it. Okay. I go now. I go now for real, for real. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. Maybe... Okay, I'll write into someone because I said I will. But just on Twitch today. How do I do it? Raid channel. Ah, there's a button here. Is there anyone I'm following? There is someone I follow. Do we have a raid message yet? Mm-mm. We don't. I know it's been a year. I know it's been a year and we still don't have a raid message. Damn. But this person hasn't been streaming for a while because they were busy with work. And I think this is their first stream back? For a while? I think. Anyways, we're gonna raid into this person. They are a lawyer, and they're just doing a just chatting stream. But it should be comfy. Oh shoot, how do I do it? Raid? Channel? I am not good at this. My first time raiding in so long. Where the frick is the raid button? Oh, I found it. Never mind. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Take care. Now I have to figure out how to end stream. We have to wait? Oh, well, I guess I'm here for a little longer, huh? Does that work? You can click raid now.
Distilled to just the phrase.
Oh, goodbye.